What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be starting on the Speed 6, taking the motor out. So I'm going to try my best to show you guys step by step what to take off, and then how to take the motor off, or take the motor out. So I'm going to try to do my best to do step by step what to do, take off. So yeah, let's get to this video. So this is the Speed 6. So the guy, last video on the 6th, on the way home, I was like 15 minutes away from my house, and the car broke down. So it looks like it might be, I think it's the T case, but he ended up finding the transmission and a T case for good. I forgot how much he got it, but he got it for a good deal. But yeah, it's a transmission and a T case, everything to it. So I'm just gonna be swapping out the old one and put this one in. So yeah, so I already have the bumper off. You can see the bumper was held on pretty much by zip ties, but if you guys want to take your bumper off, there's the bolt that's on the side right here and each side. And if you have your under tray, you take those bolts off from the under tray, stuff like that, then you know the bumper pops off. I want to say there's bolts right here too, but like I said, the whole bumper was on by zip ties. So next step is, what I'm going to do is, like I did on my Gen 1, I'm going to take off the headlights first. So the bolts right here, and right here for the headlights. Then unplug them, then it comes out. I have a tripod, but I need to find like an adapter. So I'm just going to show you guys my best what to take off. Then I'm going to take it off. Then yeah, if I miss anything, I'll come back to you guys to show you guys. But yeah, first thing I want to do, take off the bumper off, take the headlights off. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. So again, just the pins right here, and I recommend too. So if you guys first time taking a motor apart, I recommend getting some tape. I said it in my last video when I was doing the Gen 1. Get some tape, mark all the hoses, whatever in the harness. But me, I know where everything goes, so I don't need it. I like to take some people like to take the harness apart and just move it to the side. What I'm gonna take the whole harness off, like completely off the motor and everything else on the motor. The harness gonna pretty much be off the car. That's how I like to do it. But you can just move it to the side and set it aside like this, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm taking the whole harness off. And like I said, and two, you can take a lot of pictures. Make sure you take a lot of pictures. Like I said, I don't do that because I know how everything goes, especially like you see your coil packs. You know it's these. So once you put those 4 on, everything pretty much glide into place. But like I said, I recommend for the new people that trying to do it yourselves, just take a lot of pictures and stuff like that, so you know how to put it back together once you're ready to do that. So yeah, so again, just letting you guys know, take a lot of pictures and tape, whatever, how you want to do it, just do that. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is, like I said, LA2, to leave less bolts laying around. What I like to do is want to take the bolts out. So these are to the headlight. So once the headlights out, put the bolts back to where they are at. I like to do that on everything, so it keeps it more organized, and where you know where your bolts at when you put everything back together. And the stuff like the bolts on the transmission, I'll show you a little step what I do like to do. But the same thing with that, if you're taking some bolts off the transmission, you can get a box, mark them out, put them like that around, or you can put them back on, just put the holes where they go at. But like they said, while I'm doing this car, the guy bought the transmission T case. You got head studs, head gasket, all that. So that's what I'm doing on this car. He wants a new head gasket, a better one, head bolts, and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, I'm trying my best to show you guys what to do. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, so there's 2 more bolts. So there's 2 bolts at the bottom. So I'll show you on this side. So you can see right here, up there, and right there. So there's those 2 at the bottom too. So just come back, letting you guys know. So you see the driver's side light is out. It's 4 bolts. So just know about that, and then you just unplug it. So I got a flathead. You see this white part here? I just pried up on it and it came up off. So do that, how to take your headlights off. So I'll take my other headlights and I come back to the next step. So I'm just gonna show you guys how to take the plug off. So I gotta play it behind here like this. And you just pull forward like this. And you should be able to pull the connector out. That's it, there you go. Headlight is out. So what I did, I put the bolts back on the light. So, you know they're missing. All right, so next step, so if you have a front mount and you have this type of setup, there's 13s right here, 13 right here, I took it off, and there's 2 10s that goes right here, which the 10s is right here. I'm just moving to the side, but to get the crash bar off, you want to take these off. So I'm going to take the 2 10s off here. If you have this setup, you take the 2 right here, the 13s. Then next after that, then that's when you can take off the bolts. Make sure everything is good. Yeah. So you take off the bolts right here. I think these are 13 or 14. I want to say it's I think it's a 13, but if not, it's a 14. I'll let you guys know, but I think it's the 13. But you take the 4 out. That. You got your bolts right here. Here, and then one is on the other side, and that's all that I see. Yeah, that's all I see. So you take those off, and once you take those off, the crank bar can come off and just put it to the side, then the whole core support should come out. So before, well, the AC is already been out already, but before you do this, you want to get a machine, or if your cars don't work, there's machines where you can get it, like little small ones where they can recover the AC, refrigerator and stuff like that. So just make sure you do that before you take the lines off. But I'll show you all that later, a little bit later. But for now, let's take this crash bar off. So there's bolts behind this plastic flap right here. So you want to show you right here. So it's right here, and just all you want to do, you just want to take the front mount off. So I took the front mount off, you can see, and just move it over, and you can get that bolt right there, then the crash bar can come out. So those bolts I showed you, and those 2, then the crash bar will come out. All right, so there you go. Core support is off. Core support is over here. So yeah, so you see the whole condenser, everything, all the core support. So now, next step you want to do is you want to see these bolts right here, this bolt right here, and then one right here. Then once you take that off, because you see it's already wobbly, but before you do that, forgot, I need to catch the coolant, because you want to drain your coolant too, because you got to take the whole cores, put the hoses and stuff off. So I need to go get a the oil catcher. So for now, I don't have that right now, but that's the next thing you can do on these. Let me see, should be the same like the Gen 1s or Gen 2s. So it's right here, there's right here. So you take that off, and then the coolant will drain from there. So yeah, the Gen 1 and 2s, they're on this side, and I guess the 6 is in the middle. So you do that, you drain the coolant from there, and then plug it back up. You'll be good to go. Then you take the hose off. There's one right here, and the other one should be on this, way at the bottom. Probably can't see, but you gotta go underneath the car. So since I don't have to drain the coolant right now, so next step, I'm gonna start taking the piping and stuff off. So if you guys have a top mount, there's gonna be like 4 bolts, one right here, right here, right here. And I want to say back there, I think it's 3 or 4. Oh, and these bolts right here are 12s. I thought it was 13. Well, I did say it was 12, either 12 or 13, but it's a 12 for these. And you see how I put them back, the spots where they go. So we take everything off. Everything's in the spot where you left off. So you don't get the bolts mixed up. It'd be more organized. So if you have like I said, top mount, you take the 4 bolts off the shroud to take that off. But if you have the piping, you guys already know what to do, because you install the piping. You take the piping off, move them out the way, set them to the side. Then you want to take off this. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that to take off this. You know, the hoses from right here. You guys have it. The bypass valve and the it's right here. You take it off in the turbo right there. Then this whole thing can come off. So I'm gonna take off the piping. To take out the piping and I come back to you guys. All right, so you see all the piping is off. Everything's off. So you can see everything right here. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off. They'll start taking off, unplugging the wiring, and taking them fully off. So for you can say it's a little bit the same as the Speed 3, but the box you can see is kind of different. But I'm gonna take off this part right here. They put the bolt back and unplug this, which goes like this. You see this little tab right here. Pull back. If I can do it. Got one hand. There you go. So take it off from right there. So you see everything. That's dirty in there. I have electrical cleaner too. Bring that from work. So take that off right there. Then your ground, loosen up right here. Again, like I said, before you do all this, if it's your first time doing it, take a lot of pictures and videos. Again, I know how to. It's like I said, I know I worked on these so many times, so I know what goes to where. So I'm just showing you. But yeah, I'm gonna start taking it. I'm gonna take this off the ground. Then I'm gonna start unplugging everything, working my way over to pull the whole harness off. You want to take off, unplug from the fan, throttle body cap right there, yeah, right here. Take all that off. I said you can leave this the harness. You can kind of leave it, but like I said, I like to take everything off the whole harness, because then I don't have to worry about, when I pull the motor out, nothing is snagging, anything like that. I mean, you can do it, just move the harnesses to the top, but that's the way how I like to do it. But that's how I'm going to do it. So I'll come back to you guys when I have pretty much everything disconnected and unplugged. Then I'm probably gonna stop right there, because like I said, the next step is pretty much I got to drain the coolant, so I can take this off, and then I can see everything else. And then pretty much pull from there. Then when I do the harness, you take this off, and from there you're gonna work yourself in the back. Take the exhaust manifold off. Well, you know how to take it off. You can unbolt it from right here, and then take the or bolt it from right here from the downpipe. Then you can pull the whole turbo off. But what I'm probably gonna do is the same thing how I did in my Gen 1. I just took the turbo bolts off and just lift the motor out with the turbo hanging still. So yeah, some people do it different ways. I remember I had a video of doing a Gen 1, and someone commented, "Oh, why you didn't do it this way? You can just do it and the whole motor come out with it. The turbo comes out with the motor." Okay, yes, I know, but a lot of people have their different ways of taking stuff apart. That's the way how I do it, and to me, I think it's easier. You probably don't think it's easier and doing a different way, but that's how I do it. It still works. You still get shit done. So yeah. So I'm working myself, taking the harness off. Then I come back to you guys again. Like, remind you, take a lot of pictures and videos, however you want to do, or you can get tape, mark everything, so you know how to put it back on later on. So yeah. The turbos like brand new from Chris. You guys know who Chris is. He rebuilds the KL4. That's a brand new turbo. But yeah, let's get to it. I'll come back to you guys when I have the harness off. All right, pretty much got the top harness off. I still have to take this harness right here off. It goes around from right here, from all this right here. It goes around. You can loop it around. But like I said, there's connectors right here I can't see because I gotta take this off. I mean, you can probably put your hand down there and get it, but it's easier just to take this whole core support off. And you can see everything, just move it, take everything, disconnect everything and move to the side. Just to show you guys this, some people have trouble with it, they just rip them out. So the plugs right here, so you push down, you see how it goes down, you push down on it, and then when you push down, you see this red ring right here, when you push down on the hose, press this red ring down, then you can push the hose up, but hold the ring down for too. So you push this down, pull down, push the red ring out and pull up, and it will come apart. It will just slide out. And the blue line right here, all you do is just you move this around right here. You see this right here? It goes, see how it goes like that? You just unlock it from there, then you just push up on that, then those come out, then you can just pull these to the side. So let me see. Probably take this. Probably take this off too, just so it won't be in the way. So yeah, I'll pull these out off, disconnect those, and from there, I'll probably call it a day. I mean, I can probably do the bolts for the turbo, but I don't have my swivel, 1/2-inch swivel. Forgot to bring that. So yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna unplug this, and then probably just stop from there. And yeah, and tomorrow I'll get the oil catch can. So I have this. I put the oil and coolant in the bucket, and I take it to work, and we have a recycling bin. That's full, so matter of fact, I work tomorrow, so I'll probably take that bucket and put it in the car and strap it down so it doesn't waste oil, and just dump it out. Then I can get the catch can and catch the coolant, dump it in the bucket. But till then, guys, what's up, guys? This is day 2 of taking the motor out of the Speed 6. So I'm gonna show you guys what to do next to where we left off. So again, when we left off, we had the headlights off, crash bar off, took the top harness off, battery, everything off, and the piping. So the next step was to take the coolant out, so I can finish taking this off. So I'm gonna get the tools right quick, and I'll come back to you guys. All right, so it's 12, so it's this drain plug right here. All I do is loosen it. You can see the coolant coming out. All you do is loosen it. Leave the cap on, the radiator on first. Don't take the cap off. I say do this first. Once you do this, and then open the cap, and it will come out fast. If you do it like that, if you take the cap off and then trying to take it off, then it's gonna come out fast like this. So do this so it can come out slow. Then once you take the cap off, take the radiator cap off, and do that. So I'll let this drain out right quick, and come back to you guys to the next step. So while we're waiting for that to drain, so you take off your top radiator hose from right here, and the bottom one, which you can see is off from down here. Take it off the bottom right there. And once you do that, then, like I said, I would say, like you can start maybe taking off your AC. Again, before you do all this, you want to evac the AC system before you open it up, so all the pressure will come out. But yeah, so I'm gonna disconnect it from right here and see if there's another spot for the one. Can't see, but I'm disconnected from right there. Then probably get ready to pull it off. Then whatever's connected, I'll show you guys. So I'm gonna do all that and come back to you guys. All right, so your lever to open the hood. So take it off it goes from right here like this. Between, just pull it like this, like that. Then this part right here is like this. It's up top, and you just pull it up where it's connected. Well, you see, if you guys have it connected like this, there you go, like that, and you just pull up on these, like this, and all this pops up. Okay, you can see your little, his is broken, but here's your lever to take the lever off. So you just go like this, sliding through that, through the grooves, and you can be able to pull it out like this, and just set it to the side. Set it down like this. So yeah, showing you guys that so you guys know how to take that off. So I'm going next step, trying to take off the support, and I'll show you guys what to take off if there's something behind it. All right, you can see I have it off, but there's connectors connected. So you can see I took off the AC line right there. Then so now I gotta take off. You see this plug right here? the plug right here. You want to take that off, and then there's a plug that goes in from right here. You disconnect those, and you just route them up from the thing, from the cord support. So this is the wire right here. Just route them, take it off, unplug it right here off the airbag. So you see right there, you unplug it from there. You gotta take off this to get to that, unplug it. Or maybe I can fit my hand down there and grab it and unplug it. But zip tie right here, if you guys have it, then unplug it from here. You just route the cords up, and you unplug it from your fan from right here, and it should be able to come out. Then you can just move it over. Like I said, I like to take out the harness, so I'm gonna move everything out. You don't have to do this, but that's just the way how I do it. I like to do it. Gives me more room. So you take the sensor right here, connector from the brake fluid pump. I like to unplug everything so it can be nice and easy. So that's what I'm gonna do right there. Then I'll come back to you guys when I have everything off. And there you go. This cord support is off. Just disconnected from, there's a bolt. You'll see it when you, there's like a little lever, not lever, but a latch. I said latch and lever at the same time. There's a bracket, I meant to say. It just takes a 10, take that off. Then you just take it off from the condenser from there, from here. Take it off from here. And bracket I'm talking about is this. It's a 10. So you do that. You do the, now you can see everything. So now take the sensor off from the oil pressure right there. Disconnect that. Disconnect the wire from the starter, this wire right here, and then I think, oh, so sensor from right here, disconnect that one right there. Let's see, you know, that's the for the fuel roll. There's a line right there, take that off. And let's see, oh, and this line right here, disconnect it from here. Disconnected from the last one is disconnected from the, I already did the alternator right there at the top. There's another connector on the bottom, but you have to go underneath the car to get it. So once you get all that, you can literally pull the harness out, you pull it over and pull it to the side on here. Then you take it off from, well, they have a zip tie, but some is the little factory, it goes over like that, it clamps on, but there's a zip tie. So yeah, take that off, then you can pull the whole harness to the side and have it hang over. Then there you go. The next step you do, you can start just doing the bolts, but I'll show you all that. I'll show you all that once I can pull the connectors out, move it to the side. All right, so took the harness off. So there's one more connector in the back. It's way at the bottom. I can see the connector, but I can't take it off where to get it because it's like between the alternator stuff at the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is when I take the move the motor up a little bit while I'm taking it out, I can just unplug it and go wrap around everything and then pull it out and pull it to the side. But I mean, it's still, everything's like this. See it to the side. And I went ahead and took the 4 bolts off from the manifold. Like I said, I like to take it off from there and just lift the motor up and just leave the downpipe and turbo hanging. That's what I did with the Gen 1. That's what I like to do. Some people don't do that, but that's how I do it. I went ahead and took off the transmission linkages off. You can see them there to the side from right here. And again, don't put this shit on your car. You can fuck up your transmission bar with these. So I don't recommend putting these. You can have the weight. Weight is good, but this, no, don't have that. I'm gonna take this off and probably throw it away. Well, the owner said take it off to throw it away. I mean, if someone want to buy it, go ahead, but I don't recommend buying that for your car, to tell the truth. So yeah, so I'm probably gonna stop them right here because there's a tool I need to take off. When you take the wheel off, there's struts. Oh, here. Ball joints, you gotta take those off because you gotta take the axle out, but the tool room was locked. So I couldn't even get in today. I was gonna grab that tool and just do all that, then take the axles out. Then from there, pretty much good to go. Take the axles out. So what I gotta do, take the axles out, disconnect the drive shaft. Then from there, pretty much is ready to come out. Just disconnecting the motor mounts from there, here in the rear. And then, oh, and two, you wanna, so this right here, I messed up when I did my Gen 1. So what you want to do, if you don't want to unplug, if you don't want to disconnect your hoses, so you have to bleed the system and stuff like that, I will say compress this down and get some like 3 zip ties and put it down and zip tie it so it doesn't come back up. Because what I did, I just took mine 2 out and it came out, and I guess it came out, it wasn't leaking, but it came out where it messes the seals up. So that's why I had to get a new one. It blew out the seals when I did that. So if you don't want to take the lines and stuff off, just compress this down, get zip ties and zip it down so it doesn't come back up, and just you can take off the 2 10s, or no, look like it's 12s, the 2 12s, and you take this part off right here, take it off, and you can oh, and right here, take that off. Then you can just pull it to the side, so you don't mess with it like that. You don't mess with it no more, but there's 2 ways you can do it. That's the way I'm gonna do it, because doing that way I get less stuff to take off. I can just move it to the side. But yeah, the motor is pretty much, oh, so let me see, that can stay on the car. I mean, this, I can take off this, leave the hose hanging, but everything else is pretty much ready. Yeah, so only thing I have to do is, like I said, disconnect the drive shaft, take off the brake slave cylinder, the axles, and then pretty much, yeah, the motor be ready to pull out. If I see anything else I miss, I will let you guys know, but till then I'm gonna stop them right here, because like I said, I don't have that tool with me. So this is a stopping point for me. So I'll probably come back to it probably on Monday, probably get the tool Monday when I go to work, come home, take the axles out, do that, pop those off, and yeah, then I'll just come back to you guys. But to you guys, it will be quick, in seconds. Me, it'll be a few days. So till then, see you guys in the next one. So I'm not doing too much today. I'm just getting stuff ready for the weekend. So you want to take off, you see your knuckles right here, you want to take that off, and your tie rods right here. So what I already did this side. I already did this side, so you can see it's loose up. So what you want to do, you see this part right here, this is where you hit it off to vibrate it to come off. Same with your tie rod too. If it doesn't come off, you see these right here, that's where you hit it at for it to vibrate, and you just you hit the sides, then it will come down. Or you can loosen it enough where you just see how the bolt, it's halfway, just kind of nut hit it and it will come up. That's what I did on this one. I just hit a little bit and it came up, got loosened up more. The same you can do with this one. So I'm about to hit the other side out, and yeah, show you guys from there. All right, see, tie rod is out. Everything's all loose. Same on the other side. So yeah, all you gotta do is just hit it from right here or vibrate it out. Then if the guys is like stuff is real rusted, I mean, you can do the same thing too. But if it doesn't come out, there's a tool where it goes in between it. You tighten it and it pries it up. But yeah, this is one way you can do it. But yeah, so next step is, if you're taking the whole axle, because you got to take the whole axle out, you just loosen this bolt right here, then the whole thing will come down. You just take this off, it will pull back forward, and or pull back, and you want to take the sensors, take the bolt off, and right here, take this off right here and right there. So when you pull this back, it's gonna be, sensor gonna be, you don't want to rip this or tug it, stretch it out and stuff like that. So by doing this, taking this off and taking that one off right here, it brings it more, or you can bring it out more. But yeah, so my plan is, I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen that. Not today, I'm just showing you guys what to take off, but I'm gonna take off that and loosen this. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna pry the axle out enough where I can just bring it out from here, and I'm just gonna set it to the side. But that's what I'm gonna do. Or like, I mean, probably should take the full thing out, but when you do take it off, you can just snake out. You can just pull this down and the axle will come down. You can pull it down from there, it will come out. Do it that way. So yeah, I'm just getting certain things ready for the weekend. That's pretty much, I have the whole motor pretty much ready to come out. Just I have to go underneath the car and disconnect the drive shaft. But that's another day. Once I get to that point, I'll show you guys how to disconnect that, and you'll be good to go. So see you next time. Peace. All right, so back to the mazdaspeed 6 taking the motor out. So I'm underneath the car, so you can see this is the drive shaft right here, and there's 4 bolts to take off. There's one right there, right there, right there, and right there. So you just take the 4 off, disconnect the drive shaft. You can see drive shaft is disconnected. Now moving around. So now next step is pretty much what I left off to you guys, taking off the these right here, the mounts, sway bar linkages and stuff like that, ball joints. This is off right here, and then the one up top is off. So next step is I can take out the axles. Then from there I can loosen the motor mount, right, the rear motor mount. I'll probably do the rear motor mount right now, but I'll probably do take the axles out or just move them out to the side, and then yeah, then from there I can start taking the motor mounts from the top and then pull the motor out. All right, so I have the axle out, just put it to the side, so now I can just hit it to pull it out. You know, I just have to do that side, but I just got a drain plug or a drain, so I want to see what this looks like. So I'm gonna drain the fluid so you see if you see sparklies. Oh, but this paper smells. That looks like a little bit that came out. I don't see any sparkles. So this is a drain plug. It has a magnet, and why is my shit so blurry? There you go. So I put my finger on that. Like when I touch it, I can feel a bunch of like metal shavings. So, and then I think that's a little bit of oil, a little bit of diff fluid or T-case, whatever you want to call it, fluid. But that a little bit that came out to me, and that's like when I touch it, that's thick metal on there. So that's probably what was the cause. The T-case blew. So you can drain it right there. Look at that, not that much. Oh look, oh look at that. Yeah, T-case blew out. Which in the beginning in the video, when I started making this, I said I think it was a T-case, which looks like it is, because like I said, it goes into gear fine. So next I'm trying to see if I can find, I don't know if I can find a socket. I don't know if I have one big enough. I want to drain the transmission fluid too, because he's getting a new transmission fluid. But yeah, so it's pretty much good. So like I said, the axle's out from the hub. You can see it's to the side. All I do is just hit it from right here. It pulls it out. Now I can just pull it to this. More like I'm just gonna pull it to the side. I'm not gonna pull it, take it out. I'm just gonna pull it to the side so we hang. And I still have to do that side. The socket is a 24 or 32. No, I use a, where's it at? This one, here it is. Big boy. It was a 36. That's what I use to take out the axle nuts. So yeah. Next step, yeah, I'm just gonna pull out the axles and pull out that side next. Then just hit them out where they're just hanging out, and then I can start taking off take the rear motor mount off, and then take the motor mounts, get them all ready, and pretty much I can pull the motor out. All right, so both axles are out. You can see that side is out, and this side is out. It's leaking the fluid, so you definitely, that's why I'm doing that, is catching it. I'm draining it. He's putting new fluid in there anyway, so I don't mind about that. Just let that drip in there. But yeah, so next step is, you see I just have the axles hanging from the side like that. So now take off the rear mount. It just should be just bolts right here, right here and right here. When you pretty much get your hoist, I have one right here. You get your hoist, connect them from right here if you still have them, right there. And then get this hoist ready. Then you just loosen put some tension on the hoist. Then take the motor mounts off from both sides, transmission mount, and from right here. Then bombness, good to go. Start just guiding the motor out, making sure everything is not catching on anything, and pull that boy out. All right, so motor is pretty much out. So I just want to show you guys. So the sensor that was right here, it's connected to the crank right here. So you unplug it, then because it's wrapped around in here, between here. So you just unplug it and go up and down, and it will slide out easy. And yeah, so there you go, guys. Motor pretty much out. I have to pull it out fully out and set it on the ground. Then next step is just, I'm not gonna do it today because it's getting late, but I'm just getting motor out just so we're ready for the weekend. Once I put it on the floor, I can start taking the little small stuff off, accessories, AC compressor, the pump, the belt, all that. Take all that stuff off to get ready to take the cover off. I forgot to drain the oil, so I started to drain the oil, so I'll probably just do that when I have the motor fully out from right here, then just drain it right quick. And yeah, just have it ready for weekend. Here's you guys T-case. Here's a T-case right here. So I just got in the caps. So you guys know, I guess on the mazdaspeed 6, there's these caps that you can upgrade because I guess they're prone to failing. I got those in today too, so I'll be showing the video on how to put those on too. I'll probably put it on. I'll put it on this one. So when I get everything, head gasket, everything on, head studs, all that, I'll put the caps on that, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Until then, motor fully out, then I'll get back to you guys. All right, so I'm back. So I'm taking out the turbo now. So what you want to do is take it off from here, 2/8, have them right here, bottom. Then I have this. So if you have the 4, I took it out like this because it has a V-band. It was easy just to pull the motor up with this. Take the V-band off and pull up with the turbo on it. But if you don't have it, if you want to take the downpipe off, just take that off right here. Take these bolts right here, right here, right here, right there, and down there. And then there's a bolt. I already took it out. It's this one right here. It's a 14. It's at the bottom on this bracket. Goes right here. Take that off so it can move. So you can see it's moving. Then take off your banjo bolt right here. Take that off so you don't pull off the line that goes from right here. So yeah, so I have it like that. So now you can just take the turbo off. So I'm gonna take it off right there and come back to you guys. All right, so you guys can see I have the intake manifold off and the turbo. So once you take the turbo off, it's easy to see all the bolts. Just loosen these and take the intake manifold off. Now I'm taking out the accessories. So it's the 3 bolts. It's a 14. One right here, one right here, one right here. I already loosened them. So once it's loose, you see, that's when you take the alternator off. See, alternator's off. So I'm gonna set it to the side. Set it right here. Took the belt off too. Take the belt off. It's a 14 tensioner, just right here. Then you just go down on go up like that. That's it. Take the belt off. It's a 14. So next, I'm going to, I don't know, probably leave this because block is gonna be on the stand. So let me see. Probably turn it around and start taking off the. I think I can leave this. I think I left this on when I had the built block on the stand. So I'll leave that for now. You do want to take this off because you gotta take off the cover, timing cover. So this is gonna have to come off. The power stump, the power pump. I keep saying power steering pump. There you go. Take that off. Take the AC compressor off. So I gotta switch it around and take off the intake manifold. So I'm gonna switch it around, turn the motor around. Then I'll come back to you guys. All right, so I'm on the intake side. So what you want to do is take off Where is it at? Oh, he said that little bracket for the cover. Most people have that off. So anyways, so what you want to do is there's a bolt behind here, but if you still have this on your mazdaspeed, take this off. There's a bolts right there and right there. I think there's one. There we go. Oh, those where is it? Let me see. Yeah. Oh, right. Pipe's in the way. Right there. And there's one down there, right there. Just take those off to get this little bracket off, and there's bolts. There's a bolt way at the bottom, which is behind there. You can't see it because it's covering it. But then you take the tins off. Try to make sure. I don't know if I show you guys that bolt right there, but right here, right there, and there's one behind. Right there behind the power steering pump, and so and you take this bolt off from here for your dipstick. I already did it, but it's right here. It's a 10. Then there's two 8mm right here, right here, right here, and right here. And this is for this bracket, so intake can come off. So I'm gonna do all that right now and come back to you guys. All right, intake is off. So like I said, it's the bolt. There's a 10 that's right here, and the ones that's going across like I showed you. Then you take the power steering pump off. The power steering pumps are it's 12mm bolts. So there's one right here, and right here at the bottom. Still off. Have it over here. See, intake manifold. Look, I left the bolts in there. Like I said in the beginning of the video, to be more organized, just take the bolts off and put them to where they're supposed to be. You see how I put all the 8mm, 10mm bolts back. Even this cover right here, the bolt, alternator, power steering pump is down here, the bolts in it. So if you do it that way, you guys can be more organized. You know where all your bolts are going to be. So you won't have to misplace them or lose them. So let me see. Yeah, probably. I mean, next is probably taking off this, but probably take this T case off and go from there. We'll take this bracket off and all this right here, this bolt right here, these three. Take the bracket off, and then there's one right there. So probably take that bracket off, then come back to you guys. All right, see those brackets off? The brackets are off. I'll put them to the side with the bolts. So these, now I'm gonna take this off. This bolt right here is 12s all the way around right here and down there, and that's it. Then once you take those off, this whole thing is gonna come out. It's gonna be a long shaft. It's gonna come out. So I already drained the fluid out of there. A little bit of fluid might come out, but I already drained it. It wasn't even that much in there really. But take those bolts out and pull the shaft out, then you go from there. So I'm gonna take that out, take those out, and I'll take it out, and I'll show you guys. And sorry guys, how I'm doing this, how I'm showing, like, you know, telling you what to take out, then I come back to you guys when it's out. Like I said, I have a tripod, but I don't have the mount for it that can fit for my phone or GoPro, so I need to get that, find what right mount that goes into that, so I can set that up so that I can show you guys what to do, then you know you guys can see me doing it. But for now I have to do it this way. But I'm trying my best to show you step by step what to do if you're doing it at home. But yeah, take those off, and this whole thing will pull out. So I'll take those off, pull it out, then I'll show you guys. And there you go. See, it's out. So just those bolts I showed you guys earlier, and it slides out. Probably don't have to take that out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, just to make good measure. I'm gonna take it out, then I'm gonna put the shaft and put it back in there just so it can kind of protect it. But so the next step looks like it's gonna be 17s right here, these right here on this side. There's two, and one at the bottom, and one right there. Hopefully I can just pull it good from the bottom. So yeah, so once you get those, look like the whole T case will come out. So I'm gonna do that, guys, and I'll come back to you guys. All right, so I have the T case out. Here's the T case right here.
Splines look great. I don't see any metal shavings or anything in there. But I already know the problem is this thing. But this is what went out. I'm gonna show you guys because there's these caps. You can get these upgraded caps for this mazdaspeed 6. He got those too, so I already got those, which you guys seen on my YouTube channel on the shorts. You can see that I got those from Damien Motorsports. But I'm gonna open this up and look inside. Guarantee the caps probably blew up inside here, because like I said, showing what you guys seen in the video, that it was metal chunks coming out. So I'll show you guys that. But yeah, here we go. Now I can see the other bolts for the transmission from right there. I still probably end up lifting it up and taking it out, but yeah, hit the bolts right here, right here, down here, and on the other side. Let's open this bad boy up and look inside here. Let's go. All right, so there's there's bolts right here, all the way around right here. Where is it? How is it? That's it. Let me see. Yeah, these bolts right here, right here, right here. Then there's 5 more at the bottom. You see them there at the bottom. So now I should be able to take this covered top piece off and look inside. So I'm gonna take it off and show you guys inside. All right, so I have it loose. So there's a bolt at the underneath it where I show you guys what these come from. There's one hiding like deep in there, so make sure you get that out. But you should see if we flip it over and see it. So I have it loose. So when I popped it up, I already saw like sparkles. So for sure this was the problem, but let's see. I haven't fully looked at it yet, so we're gonna be looking this together. So hopefully I can take it out in one hand. Probably can't. Let's see, go from here. There we go. Look at all that. All kinds of metal shavings. So look at, like I said, cap broke. These happens on these on the mazdaspeed 6. These break, and then it'll jam up your T case. That's why they got the billet aluminum ones, the upgraded ones. So yeah, there goes the problem right there. I knew it was this because, like I said, the car goes into gear and everything, so everything is good. And that thing broke in half. Look at that. Crazy. The teeth is all messed up. This is dunzo. So I don't know if the case could be reusable. Maybe you can clean it out and buy a new one of that, but I don't know if you can do that. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know much about the Speed 6, but there goes the problem right there. So the transmission is good. So he has a transmission that's good and another transmission that's good with the T case that's good. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the T case off of this one to put the caps on the caps, so this does not happen. So it's not gonna be in this video, but I mean, all this video is gonna be all in one big thing. So it's gonna be a long video. But I will show you guys that, but not right now. But yep, there goes the problem. So if you guys have a Speed 6, definitely want to do that upgrade. So you have to do this, worry about this. So yeah. So I'm gonna put it back together, put it to the side. It's gonna be junk. So next step is really, I can take off the transmission now. But if I take the transmission off, the motor will fall over. So I gotta put the hoist and stuff back on it, so it can give some type of tension so it doesn't fall over. I can take off the transmission, then move it to the side. I can look at the clutch and all that. So probably will go ahead and do that, so I can have the motor ready for the engine stand, so I can do the VVT, take off the cylinder head, do the head gasket and stuff like that, the new head studs and all that, then do the VVT. And I'll show you step by step how to do the VVT too. So yeah, I'm gonna get the hoist ready, kind of clean up, get stuff out the way, and trying to get the transmission out. All right, guys, we are back. So I have the new T-case off, and I showed you guys in the last video how to take the T-case off. So I have it open. Look at how clean it is inside. Very, very clean. So what you want to do, these are the caps. This is the cap that broke on the old one. So these are the caps right here, then have a small one on here. So it's going to be 2 of these, of the big ones, and a smaller one. But I'm going to show you right here. Here's the parts right here from Damien Motorsports. You guys want yours, you get your own. Yeah, this is it right here. So this is what it looks like here. Bit of aluminum, Damien Motorsports. There's 2 big ones like this and a small one. This is the small one, looks like it. Yep. This is a small one. Oh, and then show you 2 and 2. And shows you 1. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to install them. Then is that. All right, so it's simple to replace this. Oh, I mean, it depends how you guys think taking it out, but it's a 17 millimeter socket for these bolts. All you do is take them off. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I probably do it with both hands. So let me loosen them, then I'll come back to you guys. So there you go. So they up. So now it's loose, and you just pull them up. And that's it. And then you just install your new caps. Make sure you clean the bearings. So yeah, take those off. Just put the new ones and torque them down to what I looked up the torque specs. Look like it's 65 to 70 foot-pounds. So yeah. So I'm gonna put the new one. Then I show you guys when the new one's there. And there you have it. So before you tighten the bolts down, make sure you put some blue Loctite. That's what I put on the bolts. So yeah, so you torque them down to 65 to 70 foot-pounds. So before I torque them down, I'm gonna put the other one on. I'll show you guys that. All right, so have it loose. The bolts on this one is a 14 millimeter bolt. You can see when you loosen up, it comes up. Loose, and it comes up, and then good to go. You just install the other one. So I'm gonna clean it out, wipe the bearing down, and I'll put on the new one, and I'll show you guys after the new one's on, when the new one's on. All right, so now it's on. That's how you do it. It's easy. So like I said, you want to put Loctite on bolts and torque them down to 65, pretty much to 70 foot-pounds. I do 70, 69, whatever. I say put it at 70 just to be sure. And then this one is 40. But yeah, that's how you guys install your Damien caps on your mazdaspeed 6. So the next video you guys are gonna see. All right, we are back. So I'm gonna show you guys, when you have it out, how to do the clutch off. It's pretty simple. So there's bolts, 10 millimeter bolts right here, right here, right here, right there, right there. You go up. So there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of them. So you take those off, and the pressure plate will come off. Then you see the disc and everything. Then I'll show you next, and then there's bolts for the flywheel to take off. So there it's off. Look at that heat, bunch of heat spots. Here's the disc. I told the customer probably best to go on and replace the clutch too while I'm there. So next step is you see these 6 bolts right here. I think those are 13s. Let's see. Oh no, probably 12. Yeah, they are 12 or maybe 11. Let me make sure. Yeah, they are 12. So next step, you just take those off, the 3, then the flywheel will come off. So I'll take those 3 off and I'll come back to you guys. All right, you guys see I have it on the stand. So like I said, showed you in the last video, just take those 6 bolts off to get the flywheel off, or the cloud to get the clutch off. I'll just put the motor on the engine on the stand, get it ready. So next step is to take off the high pressure pump. I just took it off from the 4 bolts. There's one right here, right here, right here, and one back there, and the whole unit came off. So now only the fuel rail on. Disconnect this. Gonna pull up the. Wait, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the fuel rail up with the cylinder head. So I'm trying to take less stuff off. But if you guys want to service your injectors and stuff like that, you take your injectors off right here, right here, right here, right here, and right here, and the rail will come up. Then once you take the rail off, you see these torques right here, right here, right here, and right here. So if you guys service your injectors and stuff like that, be careful with these. I will say get some PB Blaster or some W40 or something, soak these down. Soak these down before you're taking these off, because sometimes these do strip and break. I had a problem with this one right here. It was too tight where it was breaking my torques, and luckily I just soaked it with W40, stuff like that, and it got to it, and finally got it off. So just be wary of that. Just know like that. But yeah, so like I said, you want to take the valve cover off. This is how taking the cylinder head off now. So you take the valve cover off. It's the 8s right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, all the way across. Pretty much you will see the bolts all the way around the valve cover. Take those off. The valve cover should come off. And once you take the valve cover off, then you take the 13 millimeter, these are 13s. Take these 3 off. I already got them loosened, you can see, and there's another 13 right here. Take that off. Then there's a bunch of 8 millimeter bolts you can see all around the valve cover. So these 2 right here, I think it's this one. Let me see. I think it's this one. But there's one long one that goes to right. I want to say it's this one. When I take it out, if I'm wrong, I'll correct it. But it's out of these 2, but I think it's this one. There's one long bolt that goes right here. It's the only one. That's the only long one that you want to take off. That goes right here. Don't get it mixed up, because you put it right here, you can blow the hole out of from the block, and you have oil pressure problems. Yeah, I want to say it's this one, but yeah, just be wary of that. It's only one long one, and there's a short one right here. This one I don't think you even have to take off. You should leave it, but I don't know. I'm gonna take it off anyways. But yeah, if you want to get like a box, just put the bolt where the bolts go. You can copy it and put the bolts where they're at, so you won't misplace them. I had an extra valve cover that what I would do, I would put the bolts inside the extra valve cover, but I took it to work to get it clean, because I'm gonna get painted black. So yeah, so I know where all the bolts and stuff goes, but I'm just letting you guys know if it's your first time doing it, trying to do it yourself. Just trying to kind of put them in the same order you got them at. So get like a box, mark them down, like say put this what area the box is at, so you kind of keep you in mind where it goes at. So once you take the valve cover off, and that all those off, when you take all that off, the valve cover, timing cover should come off. Let me see. Yeah, it should come off. Then yeah, I already drained the oil, so I'm trying to take off the cylinder head. I mean the valve cover, then this off, and I'll show you guys what to do next. All right, so you guys see the valve cover is off. So now I can just take off the cover. Then once you take the cover off, you will see the VVT system or / timing chain. This is a chain right here, VVT. So yeah, you see everything, all the gear stuff. Once I take this off, so I'm gonna loosen all these. Well, they all loosen, but I'm gonna take them all out, then pop the cover off. Then yeah, we come back to you guys. All right, so I have all the bolts off, so you can see. So what I did, so starting from right here all the way around, this is pretty much right here, starting from the top I just showed you all the way around. So you see, you can typically see they all the same except for this long one. You know, the long bigger bolt goes right here, and so these 3 is the 3 that goes right here. So I can show you guys. So look, see, they all the same. And that's the little small one is the one that was going right here. Then this one goes up top. So this is the one that you can see. See, longer than all the others. This one goes right here. So make sure you put this long one to where it's supposed to go. Not, like I said, you can pop out somewhere else and have some problems from that. So like I said, all of them pretty much all of them the same, but I like to typically just put them in the same spot where they came from. So when I take the valve cover off or the time cover off, I'm just gonna put these in order so they can be in the right spot. So now, and these go to the crank sensor. I just put the bolts back right here so I won't misplace them. So now the timing cover is ready to come off. So I'm gonna pop it off and I'll come back to you guys. And there you go, easy to come off. So I gotta fly ahead and put it right here, between right here, and it popped off easy. I think someone, I don't know, I think the VVT been done because it looks somewhat brand new looking. Look at it, like it looks brand new looking to me. But the customer bought a whole new kit. So now next step is take off the tensioner right here. He has a new tensioner too. Take the tensioner off, and then you can take off the guides, the chain, all that. Gotta take off the pump too. Not the pump, but this. I know I don't have the tool to take off, but I'll figure something out. I'll show you guys. But yeah, you take the tensioner off. Once you take the tensioner off, the sprocket comes off. Pull it off, and the chain you can pull the chain off, and the guides. So what we're gonna do is look like it's 210s. Take the tensioner off. Once you take the tensioner off, it's easy to move around. You can take then these are 8mm bolts right here and right here. You can take this guide off, and the bottom guide for this one is 2 8s. So I'm gonna do that, and I come back to you guys. All right, so now it's off. The guides and tensioner is off. I'll leave this for want to do the timing because this have to come off. I think he has the new a chain for the pump too, and he has this new. So if I don't take that off, once it's time to start doing the timing again, and I'll show you guys the steps on that. But yeah, so stuff is off. So now next step is take off your caps. You see the caps right? These are your caps right here. You gotta take off this 8 to take the solenoid off, then the rest of the caps right here off. So still don't mix them up, but what's cool about the mazdaspeeds, they have a number. So you see the E for 1, E2, E3, E4, E5. E is for exhaust, then I2 is for the intake. So you guys can't really mix them up, but still put them in order, but really you can't mix them up. So now you want to take off this solenoid. It's an 8. This pulls up. So I'm gonna do that, and then once you do this off, you can take off the caps. So you will loosen the caps little bit by little bit. You don't want to just do it in one spot because they will come up and you can break them. So just loosen them like this. I always do it like this, out like that, around. Just loosen them little bit by little. Same on this side. And once you loosen them, they can pop off. Then once you pop them up, then there's the bolts at the bottom to take the cylinder head off. But I'll show you guys that once I take the caps off. All right, there you go. Cam caps off, the cam shafts off. So next step is just the bolts right here. You can see there's one right there. I'm gonna come on this side so you guys can see. So there's right here, there's one right there, right there. All the way around, you'll see them. So I think that's a 14. This one's like a 14, like star pattern one. I'll show you. I'll find the socket and I'll show you guys. All right, so it's a 12-point socket like we left off at. I didn't have mine, so it is a 12. It's a 12 for the mazdaspeeds for this, for the head studs. So what I did, I just loosened them like this, pretty much in a circle. And I just loosen them little by little. Then you see they all loose. I'm gonna go up. So now I can pull off the cylinder head. So I'm gonna pull it off and I come back to you guys. just before you pull the cylinder head, just make sure everything's all disconnected and all that. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the fuel rail, like this stuff right here on. I know how to take all that off. I'm gonna just leave it, because really I'm just getting to do the head gasket, clean it up, clean the surface, do the head gasket, and install the upgraded head studs. So yeah, I'm pull it off, then I'll come back to you guys. Already have the cylinder head off for this. I'm just gonna do the head gasket, clean the surface, install the ARP studs, and put it back together. All right, there you guys have it. Cylinder head off. Pistons look like a little bit of carbon on it. Here you go. So now I'm just gonna clean off, probably clean off the pistons while I'm right here. Get some of that carbon off. Take the cylinder head off, or take the head gasket off. Clean this area. Install the new head studs, and yeah, call it good. So before you guys install, if you guys doing like a head gasket and stuff like that on your speed, make sure you clean out the studs, where the stud goes. Don't want to you want to make sure there's no liquid or oil in there, because you know you got to torque them back down. You want to go to the right specs. So yeah, just get like a compressor of air, spray it out, whatever. Just try to get as much as you can out. So yeah, I'm gonna take off the head gasket, and I'll probably pull off now. There you go. That's off. It looks bad. So what I'm gonna do is just do a little bit of brake clean the top off. Look good. If you want, you can get a straight edge. Make sure it's not, to see if it's warped. I'm pretty sure this is not warped. The car never overheated or anything, but it's always good to check for warpage. But I'm pretty sure it's good. But I have a straight edge at work. I'll probably bring that just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's good. Most times you can take the cylinder head off, you want to resurface it, but the customer doesn't want to resurface, so just wanted to do the new head gasket and torque it back down. But I mean, everything looks good on it. All right, so I took the oil pan off. So of course there's bolts all the way around the pan. Once you take those off, you get like a flathead, and there's like there's area where you can it lets you pry up. Just pry up, and boom, it'll pop off. So open right here, so right here. So yeah, I'm gonna be done for right now, because look at this. Got some debris in the pickup. So I take my tools back to work, and I forgot to bring. I always forget. I did on my Gen 1 when I rebuilt it. The Torx right here. Take off the balance shaft, because he has the balance shaft delete kit. He has the baffle plate and the plug. So I need to probably loosen these up right now. All right, so we're back. So show you guys how to do the balance shaft delete. So 2/8, so you take off the pickup. So I'm gonna take it off. Then I'll come back to you guys taking these off. All right, so here you go. Everything's loose. These bolts right here, these corners are 14s, and these are the E-Torx. They are, let me see, it's a 12. You can see, there you go, 12. So that's it. So now balance shaft should come out. So this thing is kind of heavy, so I'm going to take it off, pull off, and
and I'll show you guys what to do next after that. All right, so in your balance shaft kit, you get whatever company you get it from. Damien has it, Massive have it. Those two companies has it. Other companies probably have it too, but the only two I know has it is Massive, Damien, and I think I want to say Core Sport has it too. So when you buy the kit, it will come with an Allen bolt like this and a block off kit little thing right here. You see there's a seal right here. So you see this two little things right here. So the Allen bolt goes right here, and your seal and stuff goes right there. So I'm going to show you guys. I'll put it on, then I'll show you guys when I have it on. And there you go. It is installed. I put a little bit of Loctite, blue Loctite on the bolt. See right here, and the Allen bolt that comes with it is an 8mm Torx. It goes. There you go. There you go. 8mm Torx. Little kit right here. I could bring, well, this is mine, but this is what I use for work. This little kit right here. A lot of. So, yeah. So, as you can see, I cleaned the surfaces too. So yeah, that's how you put it on. So now the next step is you get your baffle plate. So we're gonna go on to the oil pan. You can see I cleaned it up. This is how it looks. So now it's cleaned up. So I clean a little bit of the little old gasket right here, but I'll clean that up later. So next step is you want to take off these. So some kits come with bolts, like new bolts, but it's not all of them though. Like when I got my kit from Damien, and it came with like three bolts. So you will have to use the rest of your bolts. His kit is for Massive. Massive is purple. His didn't come with bolts, so you just reuse the old ones and the bolts. I think these are 12s. Yeah, it's 12. So you take these off and take these off. So I'm gonna put you guys down and come back to you guys when I have it all. All right. So bolts are off. They are here. They're all the same. So once you take them off, just pops off like this. Like that. There you go. So like this. So now you get your plate. Hey Ava. Sorry, my kid. Wait, Ava, I'm on the phone. I'm recording. So now put your plate like this. Line the holes up. And you get your bolts, and you put them back. Put a little bit of blue Loctite on and tighten it up. I don't know the torque specs on these, but when I posted the video, I've set them up on the screen for you guys. I'm just going to do head and tight. These don't need to be tight. What's cool about the Damien ones, Damien has, when I got, he has like little opening plates right here that opens up so the oil can go through. I'm guessing these is like the same thing. He has the holes. I like the Damien one. It's pretty cool. Yeah, just put those on. Now you get blue Loctite. Put on your bolts, tighten up, then there you go. Balance shaft delete is done. And there you go. Balance shaft delete complete. Actually, I just put it back in there because I didn't want oil go inside that hole, so I just put Loctite, put the other bolt back in there. So there you go. Delete is done. So since I'm right here, I'm gonna take off because he bought a new timing VVT kit, and it came with the new guide, new chain, sprocket, and another guide. So since I'm right here, I'm gonna take this off. So what you want to do is 2 8s, take this off, another 8, and there's a bolt right here that there's a hook
that goes around that to keep, so they can get tension off, tension like this. You see, we put that, take the tension off. That's how you take that. You put the hook back over that. This is a 10. I forgot, dang, I keep forgetting. I'll find a way how to take this off because it's gonna be spinning, and I'll come back to you guys. But yeah, 2 8s, 8. You don't take this one off. Don't leave it. Take this one off, and 2 8s for the guys. Chain should come off. Then I'll show you what I did to take this off. All right, so this boat like seized the fuck on. I use a extractor, or the ones where you can put it on top and it's not coming off. So I told the customer, he just said to try to, I got the chain on still. I managed to go around and just slightly went around, and I got it on. It works good. It's nothing's bent or nothing. Everything's worked, so it's good for now till later on. If you want to replace that, you can just take it out and pull it out, but everything's worked fine. So you put a friction washer in the back first. You make sure this is all clean. Do not touch the face of the friction washers. Just trying to grab on the side. Put the friction washer first. Then you put the sprocket, the new sprocket in like this. You can see. So you go like this, the new chain, and then you get your new one. You put the hook goes over here. You put the hook, and then just slide it behind the chain like how it is now. And you line the bolt up, put the bolt on, and tighten it, hand tight. It stops. It looks like this. This part bottoms out from the block. So don't do too crazy. And this is plastic, so don't go too crazy on it. So yeah, so that's on now. So I have that on. So next step is pretty much put the timing. You do the main, but I gotta put the cylinder head and everything back on. Like I said, the pan is already done, everything's done. I need to get some sealant, seal the pan, the top or the pan, so I can put this part back together and it'll be good. So, all right, so I'm about to do the head studs. This is the head studs that he got right here. So this is what he got. This is the lube that you want to use. Instructions. Here's the washers. Here's the bolts or the nuts, and here's the studs. So the studs, you want to you see how they have the Allen up top. So this goes in like this, up top, like that. So now what you want to do is you want to get your head studs. You want to put a little, you put a little bit of the stuff, but don't put a lot. Just put a little bit, or you can get a little bit of oil and do the same thing. A little bit of oil, but they recommend just using that. Put a little bit on the ends, just a little bit, and then you just do it hand tight. Turn it in hand tight. Once it bought out, just do it snug. Do it snug. Do not do nothing crazy. And then the stuff you want to put, the lube you want to put all over up top, inside the nut. And what I did on my Gen 1, I did the front and back of the washers. So I'm gonna lube up the studs, hand tight them on, then I come back to you guys. All right, so he got a Cometic head gasket. Here you go. This is the multi-layer Cometic head gasket. That's what I put on my Gen 1 when I rebuilt it. Standard stock size. So you gotta be careful putting this on. You gotta pay attention because it look like it will fit both sides, but how I know I'm putting it right, you see this little outlining right here, which is right here. Because this side, you see no outlining on this side. See, of this, like a little circle, weird circle shape right here. You see it's right here, the outline, and it's not down here. So I know it goes like this. And everything lines up too. So make sure you do that right on there. So before I put it on, I have some copper spray, which is right here. For it. I also use this on my Gen 1. So this is like a spray on gasket, high temp. You don't have to use this, but a lot of people use it because it's like a extra like sealant. Like you know, you got the head gasket and you got this extra top layer that seals. This is for this doesn't have scratches or anything. You can see it's all cleaned up. I cleaned it up best as I can. It's flat, no grooves or nothing in it. But this is for like if you have like scratches and stuff like that. Especially if you're not doing like a resurface like he's not doing. This can kind of help with the scratches and deep grooves, whatever. It's I won't say it's like a permanent fix, but it helps. It helps. But I know his block is good. I already checked it, everything's good. I cleaned it. And two, you see the head studs that are on there. I put them hand tight. You snug them. Make sure these hoses is cleaned out. I clean these hoses when it's upside down. I spray brake fluid, and I have an air. I think I threw it away, but I have an air little can. Sprayed all the debris and stuff like that out, so I know the hose is clean. So make sure it's clean and make sure it's even. You can see it's pretty much even. You see it's even. So yeah. So I'm about to spray on this gasket. Spray this on. But do it on the floor behind that box, and I'll come back to you guys.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he describes by creating an imaginary picture. Usually it's something that moves.
All right, so I sprayed it on. Everything's good. Everything's on. So now what you want to do is get your lube for the ARP studs, and you can do it. I like to do it on here, so you can put it on first. Do the lube. Put a good amount on the threads. Put it on the threads, and you want to do it on the washers. Once you get the washers on, or when you put the head on and do the bolts inside, put it like that. So I'm gonna get the cylinder head ready, and I'll come back to you guys. All right, cylinder head is on. You see, make sure you put on the dowel pins. It's on. I clean the cylinder head best as I can. What did I say? Oh, so next step is, so you want to get your washers and get the lube stuff, and just cover it up on top and bottom. Then how to put, you see how it's down there, so how you can put them on, you can get like a flathead or a Phillip. With my Phillip, or you can get like something like this, but you can put it down like this, see, and just let the washer drop and just guide it onto the flat surface part. Then you can get your nut and put fluid, or put the lube inside the nut, and just screw it, and do the same thing with the nut. Put it down, go like this. Let the nut fall down, then you can screw it on. So it's getting dark. Mosquitoes starting to bite me and stuff, so I'm gonna lube all this stuff up, put everything on, then I come back to you guys to show you guys. All right, there you go. So the cylinder head is on. So I tighten like I showed you guys earlier, you make like the lube that they give you, the lube for the bolt, the head studs and the bolts and stuff like that. I mean, put a lot on the top of the stud like I showed you guys. They put a lot on the washers. They put a lot on the inside the nuts. So the torque sequence, what I did, I already did let's see, put the head on, or the cover, so you can keep it. Debris stuff done. The torque sequence is so it's 10 bolts all the way around. It's 10 bolts. It's 10 bolts all the way around. So you start from like right here to 2. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then 10. The last one you torque down, the last one right here. So again, it's like somewhere, bolts are somewhere right here, and you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then 10. That's a torque sequence on the mazdaspeeds. So on the instruction, it says you do 60 60 pounds. So you do it in 3 steps. So what I did 35 around, like I showed you guys. Then when you're done, just go back over again 35, just to make sure you know you didn't miss anything. Just go around again. I went around like so many times. So once you've seen that all of them snug to 35, all of them, then you go to next I went to 45. So I did 45 around all of them till I get to 10. Then I went again back around with 45, just make sure all of them go to, because sometimes when you torque it, it's gonna be like feel like it's stripped, it's gonna slip, but it's just because it's tightening. So that's why you want to go the second time around. That's why, I mean, that's what I do to make sure I get the full, torque sequence, the full tighten down. So yeah, go 45 all the way around. Then you do it till, like when you're doing it, it's boom, no more moving. That's when you want to stop. So once do that, then do the 60. I went to 35, 45, then I went to 60. So when you go to 60, again, go slow, go all the way around. Go all the way around, boom. Then another 60, just to make sure you got all of them. And you just do it till all of them just go, you go to 65, it doesn't spin anymore. All of them go to 65. Do that. That's what I did. All of them went to 60, no problem, no stripping, nothing. So everything is good to go. So tomorrow I'm going to call it a night right now, but tomorrow I'm going to show you guys pretty much. I'm going to put the cam shafts on. This pretty much doing the VVT, putting the chain and stuff like that. So next videos that you guys see, I mean, for you guys, it's going to be in seconds. For me, it's going to be the next day. But when I come back, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to put the camshafts and show you guys how to time your. All right, so it's VVT time. So now what you want to do is you want to get your camshafts and put them back on. So I'm about to put some lube going across. Then I'm going to get the camshafts and I put them on. So I'll come back to you guys when I have them on. All right, so the camshafts are on. So I have the caps on, but I don't have them. Like now you see there's a gap, you see. So now what you want to do is, I usually go, it could be another torque sequence, but what I do the same thing like when I was doing the head gasket. So like you can go like this, tighten, like just snug them, do a little, like go like this till it's snug. Do like one at a time, because you don't want to do one side, like fully do one side, because you can break them. You see how it's loose? See, this one's loose. Just do by hand first, then get your ratchet, and just go like this, like that, like how you did the head gasket. Just do that. Do it evenly till it goes all the way down. Then once you go all the way down, then I'll let you guys know. I come back to you guys when I have them all down, and I come back to you guys and tell you the torque specs. But yeah, you want to do that by hand with the ratchet, just little bit by little. Like I said, you don't want to torque them all the way. Like you don't want to torque this one down all the way down, because this can make this go, but you can break your camshafts and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do them a little bit till they flatten all the way down. Then I'll show you guys the torque specs. All right, so I have them on. You see, there's no gap. They torque down, not torque down, but I just put them flat down. So now you do your torque sequence. So the torque sequence, I just looked it up because I have paper. Well, I took pictures of the torque sequence and stuff. Well, I did the build on the Gen 1. Gen was right here. So the torque sequence on the intake side, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. So that's a torque sequence. So you want to do 17. Well, 7 is, for me, I looked it up. It's 17 newton meter. That's what I'm used to use. BMW stuff, but that's what it says. You can do foot pounds too, but I use newton meters. I have my torque wrench too. So you want to do 17 newton meters. So 17 newton meters. This is 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
And don't forget the little bolt right here. So that's how you guys do the torque sequence on the intake side. And once I do that side, I'll show you the torque sequence on the exhaust side. So let me get my torque wrench and then come back to you guys. All right, so I torqued them. So I have my torque wrench right here. You see it's on 17 newton meters. So I already did them, but I'm just gonna show you. So you go like this. This is a sequence they want you to do. So like I said, I already did it. So I just barely touching it. 17. It didn't move because, like I said, I already torqued it, but I'm just showing you guys. 17. Then you go to 2. So this is to 2. 17. 17. Then you go to this one. 17. 17. Then you go to the next one right here. 17. 17. Then you go to the end. See. 17. 17. Then you go to your last one at the end. 17. And 17. Then don't forget your 8. So I already did it, but I gotta switch it back. But you guys see the picture. So that's how you torque them down. So the intake side is done. And remember, when you put your caps on, remember in the I is for intake. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait. Wait, man. I did this one backwards. So it's 4, but I forgot this was like the one, because this is like pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But I have this one backwards. I didn't even notice that till now. So I'm gonna loosen all this back up and turn this one around. All right, so that's done. I fixed it. There you go. See, it's fixed. So now for the torque sequence for the top, so it's the same thing at the bottom, but it's for like this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you do the torque sequence in that sequence. It's, again, the same 17 newton meters. All right, so I went ahead and put the new guide, so that when you put this guide, you see the little notch, this faces that way. If you put it the other way, it won't fit. So I'm showing you what bolt to use. These right here. That was my coworker. So use this one. These what goes right here. I'm just showing you guys, so just in case you forget, or like I said, if you follow what I said, just put the bolt back to where it's at. So I looked on torque specs on this. On the paper I got, it didn't show it. So on these, I'll say just do hand tight, because like I said, that has that flat bottom. And this is plastic, so you don't want to do too crazy. So I just say hand tight, and you'll be good on this part. So the pump and everything is done. I already showed you guys earlier how to install that. So the friction washer goes with friction washer in the back, then your sprocket, and then another friction washer. It's already right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Wait, no, I didn't put it on there yet. Yeah, I didn't put it on there yet. I'll spray brake clean. I didn't put it on there yet. So it goes your friction washer in the back, then your sprocket, then another one in the front, friction washer in the front, then your new sprocket that goes for your main chain. Before I put all that, I gotta take these off, because you got new ones. So I'm gonna take these off and show you guys how to do it, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so I just found out the customer got a I think a Rock Auto VVT gear set. So it didn't come with the brand new friction washer for the cams, for the VVT cam and the regular cam. So I called him, told him. I think someone been in here before though, they already, because these are like, they look like fairly new. And then the chain looks new too, and then the whole kit looked new. So what I'm gonna do is I just told him I take it off, not clean. I already took them off and cleaned them. but I just loosen them, left them loose like this. You can see they loose like that, because I like to leave them loose. That's how I get slack off from the make sure there's no slack once you do tighten and stuff like that. So that's what he wants me to do for now. So just so enough to just get it going, and he can get it down there, because like I said, he lives far. So here, your friction washer here, go like this. Make sure you don't touch the face of them. Just put your finger on the sides. Then get your new sprocket. Just facing this little dot. It doesn't matter where it goes, but there's a little dot, so I just put it on the dot like that. So go like this.
By creating an imaginary picture. Usually it's something that moves.
I clean this inside pretty good. I don't see anything here. Just make sure it's, there it goes. So friction washer, you get your next one. Then same thing, put it like that. And that's it. So you can see it here. So once you tighten everything down with the crank and all that, there's compresses and stuff like that. So yeah, so next I'm gonna get you want to get your guide. So he has his new guide. New guide's right here. So this is the one you need. So you get your new guide. So this is your guide. And you see right here, you go like this. Slide it on, slide it by itself. Oops, take that off real quick. Right here, like that. Then you get your other guide, and you see these two bolts that you're sitting, so you don't lose them. You get your other guide, and you put down. So I'm going to get the other guide, put them on, then I come back to you guys. All right, there you go. See, guys are on. These just hand tight. These hand tight. So these are just for the tensioner. So next, so you see this bolt right here, guys. It's right here. Take that off. Take that off, because if you need an alignment tool to do your VVT. Just put the phone down right quick. All right, so you get your tool right here. This is your tool. So you put it back here like this. Boom, snug. You can just do hand tight, so you can see it from right there. So now when you want to turn, I'm using the old bolt. I'm not using the new one. So you turn it till you see it hit the pin. So you see what you're gonna see. Boom, there you go. You see that? That means it's top dead center. Top set dead center. And what you want, if you want to make sure, you can take the spark plug out, and you can see the piston is up. But I mean, you find a kit, but I know if that is top dead center, that's what it means. But be sure, if you want to, take the spark plug out, and you will see the piston is to the top. So now what you want to do is I'll lift this up right quick. All right, so I took the spark plug out, so you can see piston is top dead center. You can see piston right there. So that's how you know. You can see to make sure you're top dead center. So like I said, when it's hitting that means it's top dead center. So next step you want to do is hold on, put this back in here so nothing will fall down there. So you want to get a crescent wrench. You want to get your alignment tool. So that's alignment tool right there to keep it in line. And the alignment tool is this right here. Again, if you guys plan on doing this by yourself, you need to buy this tool. You can get it from Massive, you can get it from Core Sport, you can get it from Damien. So this is the tool right here. It aligns in the back of you see your camshaft like that. So you see these little grooves, these little slits. The back of these fit perfect on there. These right here, see like there. So what you want to do is, I can't do it with one hand, so but I'll show you guys.
So you won't get your crescent wrench. So they kind of already up in the position of the timing. But you see the lobes, you want both lobes going up like this. Well, not up, like directly up, but like sideways. But it goes like this way, the timing. And so you want to get your crescent wrench. That's why I have a tripod, guys, but I need to find told you guys how to find a thing. So you want to move it. You see how it's moving? Like that, where you can fit your tool on there. Same with this side. You want to move it till it lines up. See it's moving till it lines up to the tool. So I don't do that because, like I said, I can't do it with one hand. I'll do it and I'll show you guys when I come back. Boom. So there you go. See how it's lined up and slit like that, and same like that. And you see your lobes facing towards right here. The lobes facing like this, and the same one is facing that way. So now it technically this is in timing. So we have this, you can see still hitting the crank, and this is time. So remember, I like to move it, the name up, going up, then the dot right, like this. So now what you can do is you can get your chain. So put your chain around it. So I don't get the chain ready, and I come back to you. But you want to get your chain, put it over, put it in between, through the guides, stuff like that, and align it. And then go from there. Then once you do that, you get your tensioner, put it on. But I'm gonna get the chain, and I'll come back to you guys. All right. So now there you go. Timing chain is on. The guide's on. Guys on right here. Make sure it's in the lines, like in between the, it's in between the grooves. Same in this one. So now what I like to do is, how kind of loosen this a little bit and turn it. I do that to make sure there's no slack, everything's going right. There. So that's what I do. So now you get your tensioner and start doing getting your tensioner, put your tension on, but still always make sure you're still hitting the top dead center, which it is. You can see right there, still is. So boom, look on this side. Well, this is gonna always stay timed because it's keeping it. So now you get your tensioner. So I'm gonna get my tensioner, get it ready, and I'll come back to you guys. All right, so now the tensioner's on. So now what you want to do is snug your bolts. Snug them. So tensioner is on. So I don't know the newton meters on this, but again, for something like this, just hand tight. Just do it hand tight. This is your tension right here. Don't pull this yet. So now you want to tighten your bolts. So on the paper I got for the Mazdas, because I looked on Pro Demand and all that. That's our little program we use for work, but we can look at any cars. So I print out how I got the torque specs and stuff like that. So on there it says to torque these down to 69 to 75 newton meters. So that's what I want to do. I'm tighten these for newton meters. So you want to get your wrench, put your wrench right here, your crescent wrench, then tighten it down. So, but when you torque these down, take your alignment tool off. You do not want to torque these down with that on, because if you try to torque this down with these on, you will break the ends of this, guaranteed. So do not do that. So before you torque it down, take this off. Take this off. It should be everything. Oh, well, I'm tripping. So you can't pull. You pull your tensioner. So what I like to do is, because like I said, that's why I said just snug it. Just snug it. Don't do nothing too crazy. Just snug it like that. Just snug it so it doesn't move. All right. So now what I like to do is I like to pull forward like this as much as you can, then pull the pin. So I'm going to use two hands to try to get as much over as I can and get as much tension I can on this. So yeah, so then like I said, look, you see, pull like this, and then pull the pin. So I'll come back to you guys when I do it. All right, so this pin pulled, see it's a little bit tension, but it's good. Like, it's not a lot. You see, it's pretty much stiff. Like I said, then once you pull the pin, go forward a little bit. See if you can get an extra, click. I got a few clicks already. I can't go no more. So boom, there you go. You're good. So now you want to torque these down. So like I said, on the paper I got for Protoman for the mazdaspeeds, it says 69 to 75 Newton meters. I'm gonna go 75. Like I said, before you tighten those down, take this tool off. So what you want to do, because you have to wiggle it one side to get them off, both sides. So just wiggle this, move it around till you get it off. On Mazdas, even when you put it back on, you still have to kind of adjust, move it so you can line back up. It's always like that. It never is like you put it, take this off, move everything, then it just slaps it back on. You always have to move either this side or this side, just a little bit up so it can line good. So I'm gonna take the tool off. I'm gonna torque them down. Then when I come back to you guys, and boom, timing is done. All right, I tightened it to the torque. I did it to 75 Newton meters, and look, still tight. Everything's good. Let me check your work. See, the load's still going up. So now, to make sure, last step. So you can see it's kind of, because sometimes when you tighten it, it's going to kind of move. So now what you want to do is you want to get your tool, and you want to put, like I said, you want to put this back on. So you see it's slightly off, like you see a little bit. See, it's a little bit off. Same this side. You see how it's a little bit off, because like I said, when you tighten it, it's always going to move. So what you want to do is same thing like how you did it, set it up. You get your crescent wrench, put it on there, and you just line it up a little bit. Line it up. You're just gonna move it like a little bit, enough where you're gonna line these back up. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll show you guys. And boom, there you go. It's timed. See how everything lines back up. Like I said, I barely moved it up to line this back up. You see, look, it still good. Still got tension. Look at that, still good. And I guarantee that the crank will still be top dead center, hitting the side. Yep, there you go. Boom. That's how you do your timing. Everything is done. The timing is complete. So next thing you want to do is so you don't forget your tool. You take this tool out. See, like this. Okay, definitely want to forget this, because it will stop it from spinning over, and you can damage it. Where's my? Oh, here it is. See, here it is. This bolt. It looks like. Put it back on. Get your 10. There you go. Get your 10 and just snug it. Nothing too crazy. Make sure it's snug. You don't want that leak, and that's it. Timing is done. That's how you time your mazdaspeed. Then take this off. You get your crescent wrench, move it to the side, move it a little bit, then it will pop out, and then everything be good. But yeah, that's how you do your timing on your mazdaspeed 3 and mazdaspeed 6. The motors is the same thing, just this one has the all-wheel drive transfer case. So yeah, so next step, look at that, it's good, everything's good. So next step is pretty much sealing this baby back up. All right, so we back. So I already put some seal on the oil pan. Well, it was already cleaned up. Put some seal on it. So now the sequence order, same thing is, I looked on again, I have the papers.
on pro demand and stuff like that. So the secret, it says the sequence, the Titan sequence, it says for the oil pan, it's pretty much the same thing how I show you on the camshaft, but it goes like they start right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's so on. And the last one is like 11. It's over here. So in the newton meters it says 17 newton meters. So I'm going to tighten everything down. Then the oil pan will be done. Then I'll take this off. I'll just put this on so it can cover it, so no debris and stuff won't get in. But once I torque this down and flip the motor up, take this off, and show you how to replace the seal. Then once that's on there, I can put pretty much seal the cover back up, and that'll be good to go right there too. So let me get my torque wrench and I'll come back to you guys. All right, so I got my torque wrench. I'll lift again, make sure. So it says 17 to 23 newton meters. You can see 23 newton meters. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start doing the torque sequence. Then once I'm done that, I'll come back to you guys when the motor's flip the back around, and I can take the cover off and show you guys how to take the seal out and replace it with the new one. All right, so if you don't have a special tool to hit the seal out, there are special tools, but if you don't, you can use a socket that's perfect around. This is what is this? 36. So you can see fits perfect around the seal. There, you can see. There you go, perfect around. So all you do, get your little hammer. I have this one. Just slightly, carefully, just tap it, and it will come out. So when I pull it out, I come back to you guys. And there you go, it's out. This one looks brand new too. See, someone definitely been in here and did the kit already. This customer, he bought the car off someone, and he wanted me to do the headed gasket and stuff like that, and upgraded head studs. So yeah, but look at this, looks new. So yeah, that's how you get it out. So when you kind of have it the seal down a little bit, where it's like it's in there, flip it around, because you don't want to go too deep with this, because it's slightly bigger than the hole. So then flip it around, then you hit it the rest out, and that's what I did. No problems, no groove, everything's good. So now I'm gonna throw this, put to the side, go get my new one, then I'll show you guys how to put it back on. And there you have it. So I didn't have to use the socket. I did it on my Gen 1 too. But if you want to make it flush, this is how it's even, flush all the way around. So loop around it and just loop the inside a little bit, not a lot. And you can I just press it down evenly with my fingers and make sure it's even. And yeah, there you go. So I just noticed, look at this, got this gash. So look like, I want to say they did replace the VVT, because I said the VVT did look like it was new. I want to say they had that typical chain slap, so that's why they replaced it. Look, you can see it looked like it was cutting through metal right here. So yeah, so everything's good. So next step, now you can put the cover on. So I'm gonna clean the area, seal it, then I'm gonna put it on. The area's clean already here. I'm wipe it down again, break clean, wipe it down, do that. In the pan, so when I put the seal on the pan, I didn't put sealant where you see how the lip is right there. I didn't put sealant cone right here, because I just put it enough to like right here. So when you take this off, then you will just put the sealant right there, because if you put the sealant, it will been sealing this already. So you gotta take the new one off, or the old one off with the new one. So yeah, so now I can put the cover on and clean that area, put the cover on, then pretty much that's done. So I'm gonna do that and get back to you guys. All right, so put silicone on it, and silicone on it, and put the cover on. So now everything's good. Remember, there's only one everything, all the other, the 8mm bolts is the same except for one, which is the long one. You will know it's the longest one, and it goes at the bottom. So make sure you don't put it right here. You put it right here, you have a lot of problems. You can poke a hole in it into the block. So yeah, you see I just did hand tight except for this one. I got the socket. But so all the small bolts are 11 newton meters. Then these, the bigger ones, this one and the 3 that goes in here are I want to say it said 23 newton meters. I'll look to make sure, but that's what it says. So the bigger ones, that's right here, and this one is 23 newton meters, and the rest, little small ones, 8mm bolts,
11 newton meters. And the torque stick was pretty much the same as like the top in the how I showed you guys. It kind of goes like, I think one starts somewhere over here, then it goes like this and around. They pretty much go around like that. But I'll show you on the screen to what the I put a picture of the torque specs and the sequence on it. So I'm gonna tighten these, and I'm pretty much done from there. So I'll come back to you guys when I'm done. All right, so I did the 8mm bolts, 11 newton meters. So these, looked at it wrong. So these, the big ones, this one, and the 3 that goes right here, they want you to do 40 to 55 newton meters. So it's either 40, you can do 40 or 55 newton meters. I'm gonna do the 55. So I'm gonna do the 55 on this. One that goes right here with this right here, they all the same. So it goes in like this. Goes in like that. So I'm gonna get the big boy right here. My torque wrench is my 1/2 inch. It can go to what it says. Do angle too, so you can see setting to 55 newton meters, and the bolt is I think it's a 12. I think they're 12s. No, it's 13. My bad, it's 13. Yep, so it's 13. So I'm gonna put it in by hand, then torque them down, then it's done. So I'm gonna do that and come back to you guys. All right, so now the cover is on, seal it, torque down to spec. Everything's good to go. So next step is putting your valve cover on. So before you do the valve cover, you see these lines right here, one right here. There's one right here. Then you see this, put a little bit of silicone on the edge like this on the side and back here, and a little bit right here and right here, so you can get a good seal. So I'm gonna do that, clean the area, and I'm gonna do that right now, then be done. So I'm gonna do that and come back to you guys. All right, so I have the valve cover on. So I didn't torque them yet, but I lowered them down enough so I can start torquing them, but they all see even. So now the newton meters for torquing them down is 10 newton meters. These you don't want to put too tight. Remember, they have a little part where it bottom out from the bottom, so it doesn't keep going. So just be mindful of that. So the torque specs on these is 10 newton meters. So the torque specs, I will put picture up right here. So that's the torque specs. So if you guys want, you can pause it and look at it like that, or screenshot it. Do what you do. So I'm going to torque spec. I'm going to torque these down and be done. So I'll come back to you guys when I'm done doing that.
So then, why?
All right, well, there you go, guys. That's how you do take the seal off from your timing cover. That's how you take your everything off to get the cylinder head off and to get to the head of gasket, and that's how to install your APR head studs if you're doing that. That's how you do it. That's how you take off your high pressure pump. That's how, if you guys is doing this job, that's how you do it. So what I'm going to do, the motor is complete, everything's done. Since the motor's out, we're going to let the sealant do its thing. So the clutch did come in today. It came in today actually, but I'm not going to do it today. All right, so I'm just want to show you guys this real quick. So I went ahead and put the high pressure pump on it. Everything is tightened down. I even tightened that. Everything's tightened good. You can see the bolts. This is for the ground that goes for the harness. I put the line back on. So I want to show you guys. I put the crank on. I didn't put it on, but I just lined it up for now, and I forgot. So your purple alignment tool, leave it right there, and make sure it's top dead center still. If you had this motor out and stuff like that, it should be still the top dead center. But put it back in. Make sure it's top dead center, and then get your new one, your new bolt. I'm just showing you guys. I'm not gonna do it right now. We'll probably do it tomorrow. But you want to get a bolt, which I have extra ones in there. But I noticed on his cover, you see how it's broken right there. You see how the side's broken. So I don't think a bolt will even go in there. But I'm still gonna put one in there to see if it will at least still turn and keep it there. But that's so that you know this is a line that you cut. You see how the top dead center, you cut the 20th tooth, so it should be a white dot, which I don't see. So you count the 20th tooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's about this one right here. So when you cut the 20th tooth, you get your crank sensor, and there's gonna be a line on there, and you line up on that line. But like I said, I'm just showing you guys this for now, but I'll show you guys again once I put the transmission stuff on. But I have a tool, which is right here. I bought it off because, you know, I needed it anyways. I've been working on mazdaspeeds. I got another motor, so let's take out. So this is a guarantee. If you guys try to do this job yourself, get this tool right here. I got it from Amazon. It's a 1/2 inch. It's a pulley holder. So pretty much you can see the three little holes right here, and you see the teeth. It goes in like this. Goes in like that. It moved because I had it torqued down, but you have it like that, and once you have it aligned, this holds it so you can torque it down. So this part you want like maybe a two man to do this. One person hold this down, but you just line it up to where it is. Then you torque it. But I'm pretty sure they try to do it, and they end up trying to torque it down with that bolt, and it bent and broke the cover. And two, when you suppose I heard people torque it down with that still in there. I don't recommend doing it. I'll say leave that in there, but still have this. You don't have to have this in there. You can take it out, put it up, but it just make sure it's, you know, top dead center. But I'll say for newcomers, take it out, and then just buy this tool so you have one person holding it while you're torquing it down, and make sure this is aligned. But me, I'm gonna leave that in there because I know I have someone that can help me make sure it doesn't move that much for where it won't damage that. But definitely I recommend buying this because, like I said, you can put it back like this to wherever it's lying right there. So I say about like right there, and it's aligned. It's aligned. It's even still. Yep, it's even. So someone will I have 2 breaker bars. They can have it right here, and I can torque it down because you want to do. I've got the newton meters on it, but once you do the initial torque, then they want you to do a 90-degree angle, which my torque wrench has that. I can just set it on there and it'll beep once it hit the 90. But this will come in handy, so the person can hold it while you're doing that, because that's gonna be a lot of torque right there. But yeah, I just came back to show you guys. All right, we are back. Motor's off the stand. I just took off the rear main seal. You can see it's right there. So you just take out the 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 8s. And that's, so this is the reason why I didn't seal it from here, because if I was sealing from here, they would have pretty much sealed that. So now what you want to do is you want to put some sealant on the new one, or you can do it right here and then just set it down like that and go from there. Should be fine. Typically you want to put the new one first and then the oil pan, but I always forget to do that. I always do. I did it on the Gen 1 too, but it still works. I have no leaks from the Gen 1 and stuff like that. So yeah, so now let me go get the new rear ring seal, then I come back to you guys. All right, so this is this new rear ring seal. I think he got this off of Rock Auto. I don't remember, but I think this is Rock Auto. So this tool, this white circle you see, do not check this out when you first open it. This is the alignment tool. So once you push it in, you know, you go like this. pull it around like that. You see how it's coming out, but you make sure it's in there first before you just push it in. So what you can do is I'm gonna put a little bit of sealant down here across. Then if you want, you could put it like around here, a little bit of it around here. I mean, there's a gasket, but if you want them assurance of sealing, you can do that too. You don't have to, but you can do that. But I'm going to do that. And that's what that customer asked for, to do that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it on. So once I have it on, I come back to you guys. All right, so it's on. So once you have the tool on, you just pull it off. And there you go. Perfect around the crank. Boom, and there you go. It's on, perfect. Then once you take it off, you can just throw that away. So yeah, that's how you put your rear main seal on. And so next step is pretty much getting the flywheel. So I'm about to go get the new clutch, show you guys what he got, and put the flywheel on, then put the clutch on. So we'll go get it, and I'll be right back. All right, so this is the clutch kit he got. I think he got it from eBay. I think he got it from eBay. So this is what it is. I never heard of this brand. So I don't know, hopefully it fits up pretty good. But here's the pressure plate, the flywheel, and the disc is inside there. And it comes with the throwout bearing. I didn't see, I think it did come with an alignment tool. It's probably in that box. I already have one. So hopefully I'm gonna put this flywheel on and hopefully everything fits good on it. Here's I just told you the rear main seal's on, everything's on. So I'm gonna fit up the flywheel, see if it fits, and I'll come back to you guys. All right, the bolts is on, the flywheel's on. So far, I guess that flywheel fits us pretty good. So before you put this on, spray with brake cleaner, because they have oils around here to keep it so it doesn't rust. So you definitely don't want to have that on there and putting the disc on there, and then that'd be all bad from there. So everything fits up good. I already sprayed it too with the brake fluid. So what I'm gonna do is I put it on it so to see if the bolts fit, everything lines up good. So I'm gonna take it one by one and put blue Loctite on it. And once it's locked, when I have it on there, then on the paper for torque sequence, pretty much a star motion. You guys know the star motion. Do that. And for newton meters, it says do 161 newton meters. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my torque wrench, go do that. But first, right now, I'm going to put blue Loctite on each one, and then I'm going to torque it. Then when I come back, when I'm done doing that, I'll come back to you guys with the disc and stuff like that. So. All right, it's on. So sorry. So no, it's not I said 160 newton meters. No, I read it wrong. It's weird how they have that paper, but no, it's 101 newton meters for each one and go in a star pattern. So just make sure you put it on 111 newton meters. All right, so here's the disc and here's the tool, and there goes the new throwout bearing. Make sure this tool fits. I have one, but you want to make sure the tool fits. Yeah, looks like it fits. Yep, fits. So yeah. So little trick on getting out the throwout bearing. So if you don't have the tool to get that out, you can get some bread and stuff it in there and get a socket that kind of barely fits in there, and you can stuff the bread inside, and eventually when you stuff it, it's going to eventually slowly come out. So that's the way you can get it. You can do it. So yeah, that's how you can get those throwout bearings out. So I'm trying to get the old one out and put the new one, then go putting the disc on. All right, so the clutch is on, everything's on. Everything looks good. Torque. I forgot I'll put the torque sequence. Same thing, star pattern on this. But everything is on now. Everything looks like it fits from this clutch. Again, I don't know what brand or whatever clutch is. I think he got it from eBay, but everything looks like it fits. Everything's even. So now he told me he ordered some new gaskets. So that should be here. He said Tuesday, got the metal gaskets. Transmission is on. Didn't even take long. I set the motor like up, going up, so I can just put the transmission, let it going down, and it surprisingly it didn't even take that long. All I did is put the transmission or the motor on the tire, have it up, put the hoist on the transmission, lift it up, had it dangling like this sideways, and transmission fucking floated right in easy. I didn't even have to force it in. It just went in good. Lined the splines up. So now you can see it's even. Right there it's even, but it's a gap because it's lifted up a little bit. But yeah, now I can put the bolts in. Then once I get the bolts in, I'll lift it up from the motor, put it where it's even. And I'm gonna put the well, you know what? I'll probably just put the bolts and won't put the transfer case because he bought a new line. Can you see this is bent like I showed you earlier? He bought a new line, so I had to wait for that to come in because it's a bitch to. I mean, you could take it out with that on, but it's going to be a hassle. So I'm just going to wait. So I'm just going to put all the bolts, put the starter on, the bolts all the way around, and wait to put that on. So I'm just showing you guys this. But yeah, that's how I put the transmission on. Yeah, so I put the new throwout bearing and everything in. So let me show you guys something right quick. So for you to take the throwout bearing out, you see these pins right here, or the little spring. There's one right here, and there's one right at the bottom. I can feel this right here. So to pull this out, of course, you take unconnected from here. To pull out, you just lift up on the tap on both sides. Then because there's the ball bearing, not the ball bearing, but there's a ball that keeps that fork in. So it's like this, and it closes in, so it keeps it in place for it not coming out. But before you take this off, just lift this up and the bottom one up at the same time. Just pry it out. Just go like this. Just move forward like that, and there's the one at the bottom. You look down, but you gotta do it with two hands. Then you can pull it out, and yeah, look at it. Look at that. There's a little bit of the bearing. Other one, it's somewhere over there, but yeah, it was donezo. So, all right. So we left out the transmission on, put the intake on, or the exhaust manifold on. This is what he got. He just used this for like 3 or 4 months, like I said in the last videos, because he's saving up to get the Court Sport exhaust manifold. And I'm still waiting for the JMF manifold that he got. But I put new gaskets on both things. This thing right here. You can see the transfer case is on now. Everything's on, plugged up from right here. So I have all the pulling stuff on, but I can't put the power steering pump on yet, because on this there's a bolt behind it where you gotta take off to get into the intake. But I'm waiting for the JMF manifold in, so that's why I didn't put the power steering pump on. And you can see I pretty much have everything on. Still got the intake, the stock intake, which he's not using that no more because he's getting the other intake. The power steering pump is right there. The shaft goes to the old transfer case, and the exhaust manifold, which he's not using either. So I pretty much put everything back onto the car except for this cover. That covers go on when I get the manifold, but I want to ask him if you want to put that on, because most people, they just leave that off. It just protects the fuel line. But you can see I had everything on the side right here. I'll put everything back on. So the stuff that's right here, besides the belt, because he's still using the belt, I don't need no more. And besides the power steering pump, he needs that. Everything's on. Transmission, this transmission right here, nothing's wrong with it. So now I'm trying to lift the car up, or lift the motor up, and try to turn around and put it in the car, put the mounts on and get it ready. So time you guys get back, what time I get on the video, the motor should be in the car, everything mounted, and yeah, from there. All right, motor is in. You can see it's on the motor mounts. I just have to go underneath to do the rear, but the motor is in. So from here, it's all easy. I'll probably show like certain things to put back on, but pretty much if you guys follow along, now the steps are just going in reverse, putting everything back on. So I'll probably put on like the little small stuff. I put the slave cylinder back on. And two, you see how everything organized, no bolts. It's like this one. Like I said earlier, if you set the bolts on to the side or back onto wherever it goes on, you will not misplace any. Like I have so far, no bolts is missing. There's no extra. And all right, guys, and there you go. The motor's in. Well, it's been in the last time, but the harness is in. All the connectors and stuff and hoses is in, except for the, I gotta put the cord support on, put the radiator from the top, hose on the top, and the one in the bottom. Connect all the AC lines. These are just for like the sensor that's in the front, like that airbag sensor that goes in the way in the front. These is for the headlights. Those is for the what is it called? But it's just that's on the side. It goes right there. And this is just that's the hood latch. But I pretty much have all the connectors on, everything, all the sensors, connectors. The wire harness goes to where it's supposed to be. Everything's done. That's how you guys take out the motor from the mazdaspeed 3 or 6. Same thing is taking the motor out from if you guys were doing the mazdaspeed 3. It's the same thing. The only difference is you just have to go underneath to disconnect the drive shaft. Then you can take it out, but it's pretty much the thing the same. Oh, so I just remember I forgot. So probably not gonna put the core support on right now. I'm gonna wait till Wednesday, cause I get the transfer case fluid tomorrow. Then Wednesday supposedly the JMF manifold should be coming in. So I'm just gonna wait putting the core support on. So because if it comes in, I can fit it up to install that intake on while I have everything off in the front. So I'm about to do the first start. So we'll see what happens. I already primed the motor. So oil went from the turbo. So now I got oil pressure. So I'm about to start it right now. I can't have it running all the way for a long time because there's no coolant. So we'll see what happens. There it goes. Starts, comes down. That's the bell. Sounds like that because I have everything apart. I got to put all the piping on, everything. But there you go. mazdaspeed 6 running now. So I'm gonna turn it off. Like I said, it's no coolant, so I'll turn it off real quick. I don't want to smoke up this. I'm in the garage, so I don't want to smoke it up. There you go, first start. So again, it's running rough because a lot of the stuff is not connected, like piping and stuff like that. And there's a exhaust because he has that. He didn't get the plug, so I just got that for now. And the plug that didn't fit in the back, so you might hear a exhaust leak and all. So I got to put the piping. I had to stop it because no coolant. So let's see. Look it up. That's from when I was doing the oil pressure, so I can crank your car, get pressure, and it got pressure, and the oil's coming out. So that's what that's for. I don't see any leaks at all. Everything is good. So that is a thumbs up right there. So yeah, guys, I was gonna record putting everything back together because it just reversed. If you took it apart, you should know what to. Just go back to the videos when I showed you guys, but here you go. That's how you take a motor out from the mazdaspeed 3 and your mazdaspeed 6.
So it's the mazdaspeed 3. It's the same thing process, just like I said, a little bit things different, like this right here. It has the power steering pump right here and stuff like that. But and then you have to disconnect the drive shaft to take so you get the motor out. That's the only thing. Same thing, just pretty much really take off the drive shaft and then boom, do the motor mounts, or we'll make the harness go up first. And yeah, that is how you guys take the motor out, and like how to do the timing, how to take the cylinder head off and all that. That's how you guys do it. Again, I try my best to show you step by step what to do and how to take certain things off, and how to put the clutch and stuff on. Like I said, I have a brand new tripod. It goes to like right here, it goes high, but I need to find a mount where it can mount my GoPro and or phone, so I can reset it and record while I'm taking stuff off. So again, I try my best to do it step by step how to take it off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift it back up, start putting everything back on, connect the piping and crash bar, all that, put the bumper on, and yeah, and that'll be it. So I'll get back to you guys, show you like a follow-up on to like how's the car running and what you're doing. He did tell me he's gonna buy a tune for a freak tune, because you know I added this, has all this other stuff and the high pressure pump and that. So he said he is gonna buy a tune, so he wants me to tune it. So that being said, guys, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Comment below. A lot of stuff's coming up for the Gen 1. I have the Damien plate and something else. What else? Oh, the electric. I have the boost solenoid. Then I'm also gonna get a freak tune and tune this too, since I have the Core Sport intake manifold on. But I have some other parts too. Here's my Gen 2. Still have it. I'm not selling that. So some people ask me, do I still have it? I do still have it. I've been driving a Gen 1. So yeah, guys. There's videos coming for the Gen 1. So stay tuned. Again, hit that bell. Subscribe to the channel. You know, you help me a lot from there. I will be doing a giveaway soon, because I told you guys, once I get 1,000 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. It's a Cobb turbo inlet. It's this part right here, and I have some hoses brand new from Z1 for the Infinity guys. But I mean, if someone wins it and they don't have an Infinity, I mean, you can always sell it. So yeah, again, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, help me out. See you guys in the next one. Peace.